So here's my answer for number one. For number one, what I did was I said, okay, if we're going to kill off half our workers, then we can't produce as many warfare goods if we were producing all warfare goods all the time. Similarly, if we were producing all consumer goods all the time, we can't produce as many of those. And then I joined those two endpoints with a bowed out production possibilities frontier. Hopefully that one makes sense for you. Now let's look at the second one. There's my answer for the second one. Now remember, what happened was we got better at producing consumer goods, but no better at producing warfare goods. So if we concentrated on warfare goods, we could still produce only $3 trillion worth of warfare goods. But now if we concentrate on producing consumer goods, we could produce more than we could before. Okay, so now the advanced thing was to ask ourselves, well, how could we end up producing more warfare goods in a situation like this? Okay, well, let's say that this was the point we were going to choose. We were going to choose that point prior to the expansion in our ability to produce. What would be the new point that we would choose? Well, we've got options, right? We could just produce more consumer goods. That would be fine. There's no problem with that. We could produce only more consumer goods. But another option is we could produce only more warfare goods. Either of those is an acceptable change to make. Or we could produce more of both. So now for either of those second and third arrows that I've drawn, we haven't got any better at producing warfare goods, but our ability to consume generally, our ability to produce generally, has increased. And so there are some options out here that we might choose to switch to that have more consumer goods and more warfare goods, or we could just have more warfare goods or just more consumer goods. Any of those is a choice that we might make. We don't know which of those would be the right choice to make.